So we'll start off with a jar of names, as we always do. Are you surprised by that yet? We always start off with a jar of names. It's a fun little trend that we seem to be doing. Anyway, this video is for everyone, including, but not excluded to, Bleepy Poop. Right, so welcome to another creating one. Yes, I know, it's another one. But, you know, creation is amazing. It's the art of life, creation. It's all all aspects of art and life and stuffs. Anyway, just another way to beat boredom this is. We're going to try and create something to do with invisible ink. I'm going to try and read off some of the sciencey bits about it as well, and about why it works, why it should work. And there's also going to be a message at the end which is related to something that's happening today. I wonder what that could be, but there's going to be a message related to that. Anyway, let's start off with what you're going to need. Paper, a brush, white vinegar, red cabbage, 1,250 millilitres of water, and a pot. Step 1, write with the white vinegar. Right, now, I take it for experience after recording the video. The best way to do this is to sort of put a lot of vinegar on, like say dip your brush in every 2 letters. You can see, I know obviously there's pros and cons to both sides. By doing it too little, you won't be able to see it once you put the solution onto and uncover the invisible ink, but you can not see the writing. But if you put too much on, you can see the writing, but you can obviously see it later on where you put the special stuff on to reveal the writing, but you can see it that way. So you either don't put it on at all and not being able to see it at all, or putting it on now so you can see it now and then you can see it later with the proper spray stuff. It is very, very weird. But basically, in the white vinegar, it contains acetic acid, and then that's related to something else which we'll talk about in a few more steps, maybe even the next one. But once you've wrote your message, leave it to dry. I'm not sure for how long, probably longer than what I did, which was about half an hour, so I would say leave it overnight just to see what happens. Step 2, next you need to boil the red cabbage in the water. Basically wait until the water is boiling, turn it all the way down once it's boiling, and put the red cabbage in. Only half the red cabbage though. You do get a lot, but it does make the water, because what you're needing, or what you need, is the water. The real water mixed in with the red cabbage juice, shall we say. But yes, but to do that, once you've done that, you need to filter out the cabbage. And basically, what this is the red cabbage in the pigment, in the skin, it's got a pigment called flavian. And basically this is the same that's in red apple skin and in grapes. I'm assuming just red grapes, but I'm not sure. But basically it's a natural pH indicator. So obviously this will it will react with the acetic acid that's in the vinegar, and that's basically what happens. It's basically the reaction between the pigment, or the pH indicator in the red cabbage, and the acetic acid in the vinegar. Yeah, you might know this from school, you might not even be in school, but you learn that in school. Step 3, spray the red cabbage water over the message. This is what the spray bottle is for. You can put it in the spray bottle to spray it on. I tried to make this work. I couldn't get the top off the spray bottle, so I used another paintbrush just to paint it on, just to reveal it. So maybe that's why it didn't work as well, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, the message, it is being revealed as it happens. And basically this is what the pH is doing. The red water is the pH indicator with the pigment. That is what's reacting with the vinegar, the acid in the vinegar. And that's why it's being revealed. It's turning a bit red, I think it was, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think we go on to the end now and talk about this. Yeah, let's talk about this. So as you can see, it didn't work very, very well, did it? You could see the message beforehand, and it didn't reveal all of the message, just part of the message. We did 3 of these in total, one for the end, one for the message you're reading now, which, by the way, the message is... where's I write my message? The message is Happy Independence Day, America, because it's the 4th of July. The 4th of July. It's where you became independent. But that's it. There we go. That's your Independence Day. That's why I thought I'd say Happy Independence Day. But it didn't really work out very well, did it? Which is very sad. But it's done. This is how you're supposed to do it. Didn't really work, but oh well. We did it 3 times, like I said, and it didn't work any of the times, but oh well. We try these things to make sure they work. And this is why it's called try something and not do something. It's try something, because we're trying it. But yeah, if you do this yourself, let me know how it turned out, if it turns out better or not. There are other ways to do it. For example, you can use lemon juice, which didn't work when my sister tried it ages ago. And you can even try milk, which I didn't want to waste milk. I like to drink milk, not use it for invisible ink, but yeah. There's loads of different ways to do it. I remember this way from when I was a kid, from when I saw it on a TV show. But this was one way to beat boredom. Sorry it didn't work. I'm now going to finish my cup of tea. I hope you can forgive me. And I will say, until the next time we meet, farewell.